Pompano fish with my master technique. And this one I'm going to prepare with a side dish of spinach fettuccine pasta. And at the end, if you stick around, I'm going to have a bonus recipe of this delicious sauce that I'm going to put on top of the fish and the pasta. My secret recipe. And remember, if I can cook it, so can you. So go nowhere. Let's create. So today I'm going to cook the Pompano fish. Pompano fish. Not a pretty fish, and that's the reason a lot of people don't like it. Not a lot, but some people. And I'm going to keep this recipe simple. I have my fish. It's already clean. I have some green onions. I cut the end and I slice them, mince some garlic, and I have the sea salt, which is seaweed sea salt. You can use any regular sea salt. You can use pepper if you want to, but this sea salt I ordered from Iceland, and it has seaweed on it. And I have an all-purpose flour that I'm going to use, and you're going to need some oil too. And this is for the fish part, so let's jump on this. So first thing, you're going to slash it a little bit just to get the ingredients to go inside. And you can use a fancy knife like this beautiful one, or you just go old school, your own knife, you know, and you do those 3 little steps. And then I'll start the slashes. See? Do on both sides. Next, you're going to grab your garlic. You're going to put a little bit of salt that I described earlier. Mix it up. And what you're going to do, this is clean already, you're going to put inside the onions, green onions, the edge, you know, the tasty side of the green onions. And then you're going to add that garlic too. And you're going to mix it inside. Some, you know, not all, you're going to need some of the other one. Put that stuff there. Put a little bit more salt. I'm a little bit generous with the salt here. Close it. Now what you're going to do, you're going to grab some of that garlic and you're going to put it in between the holes. Or not the hole, but the slash. Add some of that salt too. And the important thing is that getting it between the holes. And you do the same in the other side. You repeat the same process on the other side. Now it's time to put some of the all-purpose flour. But before I do that, I'm going to grab a tiny bit of extra virgin olive oil. I'm just going to float it, just a tiny bit. You don't go crazy. Do the same on the other side. Just a little bit. What you're going to do, you're going to grab this fish and you're going to try to get some of the stuff on it. Do the same. So I'm going to use a cast iron, so I need to preheat it. And some of the things I'm going to do, I'm going to put some of the, what I have left of the salt here. Nothing got to waste. I already touched it anyhow, so I'm not going to use it for something else because I was touching fish. And you're going to put some extra virgin olive oil. I'm going Italian. Pompano fish. Although I'm sure this one is from Florida. And you have to make sure this is preheated. Let it preheat for a couple minutes just to make sure. Just 2 minutes, medium high, 2 minutes. And now it's time to rock and roll. You're going to have to cook it both sides. You have to make sure it's cooked. So you're frying this baby. About 3.5 minutes, maybe 4. Time to flip it carefully. With the other side. And I like that. That's what I use the flour. I like to use the flour because it gives it that kind of dark, kind of burnt looking thing, but it's not burnt. So you feel like you're eating in the islands, like the Caribbean islands, you know, or the Mediterranean islands, or the coast of Sicily or Greece, or maybe you are out the coast of Florida, enjoying some fish with your Cuban American friends, or in Puerto Rico, the islands, you know. So that's what I like. This is what I like about cooking it this way, because it had that look and that taste. You know, for that fried fish with the head and everything. So on the other side is about 3 minutes, maybe 4. Look at this baby. Look at this baby. Looks beautiful, huh? As I cook this, I also have the side dish, and I decided to go with the spinach fettuccine, you know. Kind of an Italian healthy approach. Island to the Mediterranean, but you could go with rice, you know, like brown rice, Cuban style, Puerto Rican style, you know. You could have gone any type of Caribbean side dish, even mashed potatoes if you wanted to stay southern. But I'm going this route. So this is a bonus recipe. This is the stuff that you're going to put on top of your pasta because you want it delicious. Cast iron, this time you can use any type of pot. I have it medium high. Go back with the sea salt. I'm going to my Icelandic salt. I'm using the one with seaweed, but you can stick to sea salt only. And what you're going to do, you're going to use some extra virgin olive oil. And you're going to put some tomatoes. I'm going with the cherry tomatoes, whatever you want to call them, and a cup of butter. Lower the heat to medium. And you want to mix things around a little bit. Things are going to jump a little bit, don't worry. 2 or 3 teeth of minced garlic for that extra flavor. Fresh thyme. Mix things up. You don't want it burnt, so you want to mix things up a little bit. A little bit more salt. And after a minute or two, it's ready. You don't have to do too much.